Hi friends, this is Gail O'Neill, and I teach stamping. I hope you enjoy. I'm doing again Butterfly Brilliance, and as you could tell from the scattering, I don't know where I put the other dies. I mean, they're there somewhere under something, but there's all these other dies that make it cut out. Oh, you're going to get a sneak peek, I guess, of a card. Well, maybe I didn't use those. Yeah, I did. So they cut out like the outlines of butterflies. Okay, that's enough. All right, so I'm going to move this. I also used, because this one has no words, so I used some other dies. I also used this butterfly from Floating Fluttering, and I do have the die for that because that's pretty cute how that works. And that cuts them, and you'll see it comes like with just little attaching pieces, and then you snip it off, and I left that to snip. But I was playing with some backgrounds, so these were drops, and they're still going to be good because you can, let's see, yeah, I think it's still wet enough, but I can always do two if I have to put more on it. And if it dries out, these are baby wipes. Well, these are tushy wipes. But anyway, sorry. Now I'm going to laugh again. Okay. I'm good. So, anyway, on your wipes, if you need, hi Carol, Becky, if you need... if you need to like wet them a little more, you just spray it. So when I was spraying mine, it made little like splatters onto some other things that I had going here. So I'll show you when I get to it. It was an extra card, and I really like the effect. Not that I'm going to continue to do that because you never know where they're going to go. So this is the card. Oh, I'll be laughing for a while, but I'm happy. I'm happy to laugh. Yes, I am. So everything is already colored and cut out because we're going to do backgrounds. And I want this to be able to be in view. So I'm going to raise that a little and maybe stick this here. Maybe that'll work. I think so. I think so. Okay, so I used this stamp from, ta-da, Textured Essentials. And let's see if it works. I could have used a smaller, oops, I need paper. Even though that washes off, I still like to put, because like why wash it off if you don't have to, you know? Just a little smart thinking every once in a while. Okay, so let's stamp that down now that it probably dried. And it did. Let's see. Alright, we're going to spritz it a little. That's the alcohol. Where'd my water go? Right here in front of me. And if I have to put more drops, oh, I will. Just for you guys. But I don't want this to be like too dark. Yeah, I'm going to go over it. God help me. Not bad. Yeah, it's still a little too light. All right, fine. We're going to put more drops because it has spread out. So I used a couple different greens. Now it's going to be too dark. So this one was Granny Apple. This is Garden Green. Then I have Just Jade. This might turn out muddy. I might have to take a new you-know-what wipe. No, I'll skip the purple. This one is Daffodil Delight. So like, 5, 6, 7 drops. Okay, here's when it gets fun. Oh, it looks dark. Ooh, not bad. Okay, so I'm going to do the other side. Okay. I like it. Yeah, well, I do want to get up in there. Ah, that's why I'm catching an edge. So we'll just do like a little bit of over stamping. Over, under, around. And you kind of get like a bluish color in there from one of those greens. Okay, so we have that. I'm not going to clean them. I'm just going to keep my hand from going on them. I have to use that again, though, so I do have to clean it. What a dummy. Okay, so that's that one. I will show you... Oh, it's on another card. Like some other... If you've ever done ink smushing, so like these backgrounds were ink smushing, and that's just on plastic or something that it's not going to absorb into. You put your drops, spritz a little water, and then you put your cardstock right into it. If you want it light, you kind of hit it like that. Play a song or two. Okay. Those were some that I didn't use. Let's move that. So, where'd I put the rest of the pieces? Right here, genius. So, we're just going to glue that together like a good girl. And we can even put it onto the card. Hi, Jane. Yeah, I like how the shades turned out too. Sometimes you don't know when you start mixing colors. But I said, it's just wipes, a few drops of ink. Okay, so these are going to go like here and there, like on the other one. And I'm going to take, let's see if I have the stamp set ready. Oh, I do! Genius! So I used a couple from here, So Sentimental. And that's that one. I can't thank you enough. And I'm going to use the VersaFine. And stamp it right there. Oh, that doesn't look even. I'm afraid to lift it. Oh, it's right. It was just, it's on the block wrong. Okay. Whew. I feel better. Oh, so better. Okay, so let's, without touching that, because you know how I get. And let's see if I have those rhinestones. Yep, using these up. These Christmas or holiday rhinestones. Okay, so I popped them up slightly. So I just kind of bend them in where that body is. Then we're going to put on this one, we're going to put 2, and I'm using up these fatter ones. This one's going to get 4. And this one's going to get 2, because we're only popping up part of it. This one is going to get some glue right down the middle. What is the difference between VersaFine and Memento? Okay, VersaFine is a pigment ink. We don't sell it, but I like it because of how crisp it is. And it's very good with any fine stamps. But you have to heat set it, and you can't use it with, whatchamacallit, alcohol inks. You can watercolor after it's dry, but it stays wet for a while. The Memento, you really can't, although, you know, if you're careful, you can watercolor with it because it smears. I use an amalgam ink that you can do both with. So sometimes I stamp a whole bunch of things and don't know if I'm going to watercolor it or use alcohol inks. So I prefer that. And that's what I use. So we're going to hold down that for a second. And then we can let those fall. So that gives it a little different dimension. Then we're going to take these 2. Hi, Fran. And here we're going to put the glue on the bottom. Did I put it in the middle too? Not really, because the middle isn't going to work. Did I take them off? I did. Okay, and that one we're going to put right there. So I'm going to hold down where the glue is. And then I can press those down. So I've been liking to do that a lot lately. Liking doing that. Okay, so we're going to use these green ones. Oh, I guess I'll do it. I'll use that last big one. One, two, three. And there's card number 1. And I'm going to set that off to dry. Jet black. With what? With the amalgam? I have 2 different kinds. Gina K I use. And then I bought another one that Tony and Hero Arts Intense Black. And I bought a couple cubes because I wanted to try, but I still, it basically doesn't matter which one you get as long as you get one that's, you know, both. If that's what, you know, you prefer to do. So let's set this to dry. This one I'll put over here. And card number 2 is this one. So I use the same stamp, which I now have to clean. So I'm going to spray it with a little water and then take that same dirty rag because I'm too lazy to get my other stuff. When I always have the rag there. Okay. So 3 colors are going to go on there. And then there's the colored butterflies. So I'm going to start with the lightest one, the yellow. And there is a hair on here. Go away. So this is So Saffron. And that's going to go in the middle. Then I'm going to take and just wipe it off. And I'm going to do the purple. Yeah, I'll do the purple. I probably should have done the blue. And that's going to go right there. Then we're going to clean it off again, kind of, sort of. Oh, there's a little bit of tack on there. And everything is sticking. Okay, and then the blue. Yep, don't want to lose that. And that goes on that corner. And then I was gonna, you know, put more on, but I don't know. Maybe next time. I just wanted to have the 3. That I'm going to need again. So then I actually, did I put them down the same? No, I think I just did one side of it. Okay, so this side is going to get, didn't I just have them? Oh, I put the ink pad on it. That'll teach me. So I'm just going to put 3 on this side. He's going to be like an airplane making a turn. And the rest get some glue. So that's going to go there. And just hold that for a second. And this one is a different color and smaller than the other one I used. I'm going to put that one totally up. Meh. I have to start cutting this very soon. Okay. Oh, I had it in my left hand. I could have gone to the garbage with it. So that's going to go there. And then on this one, I actually use the same I Can't Thank You Enough. So let's do it. So that's going to go right there. So I'll put it, I should have put it together first. Less chance of touching, you know. And that's another thing in the old days would never do. Like glue anything together and then, you know, stamp something, because you make a mistake and you're done. Move. I didn't want you to slide that much. It's not listening to me. Just a dribble. Look, I did it. Darn it. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Get the mono sand eraser out. It's okay. Let's not go near it again. I got to make the whole thing kind of look equal, because it does take off like the top layer of your paper. I still kind of see it, so I'm probably going to stamp a little bit more of the color on it. Ugh. All right. See what happens when you want something to look right? I jinxed myself by saying that. In the old days. Okay. Now we're going to put on, which did I want to use? Oh, the blue ones. Yeah, I'm getting rid of a lot on here. So, I think I will put 2 on this side. So I'm going to put, there's a hair on that too. I'm going to put 1, well, maybe I won't stamp it. That kind of takes away from it. So I'm going to put 2 on this side and then 1 up here. Like that. So there's card number 2. I may take that off and I don't know. Nah, looks okay. It's another one for my daughter. Julie, you watching? Okay, so now we'll do this one. The last one I have some coloring. So now here was another one that I did. The same kind of background, but different colors. Oh, you can see it better here. So I actually, out of that piece, I cut 2 of them out. And did that. So this went through a folder, and that is going to get glued. And this is Gorgeous Grape and, what's the other one? I want to say Positively Pink because, you know, I'm still, oh, Flirty Flamingo. I must have dementia, where you remember old things and not new things. Okay. Somebody help me. And then that's going to go on that. Yeah. Don't do it again. Okay. Then we're going to take this and mount it on the Flirty Flamingo. And if I had planned it out better, there was like extra pieces. I trashed them because I didn't put the die on straight when I did this. So it didn't leave the strip straight, but I would have mounted this on that. This on that. All right, so I'm going to trim this. Scissor. Nurse. I'm going to trim that there and there. And then I will take, did I want purple? What did I do on the other one? I did purple. I think I'll do the Flirty this time. The Flamingo. So I'm just going to make a phony backing. Oops. Back over with you. Now we're going to put it together. So this is going to go down flat. All right, talk to you later, Tony. And then this, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the other ones. So I'm just squeezing the wings up. And, aha, it was trying to hide again. All right, but I still got a couple whole ones. So one there. One there. Oh, I had enough whole ones. But now they're cut, and I think, so I'll be ready. I'm going to cut a few of these. So proud of myself. So we're just going to put a little glue in that center. And oh, I did it again. At least this is an easy one. So I can put those two down. And then that. And then this we're going to glue flat. Like that. And then I didn't put anything on the other one, but let's see how these look. I think those will do. So we'll go uno, dos. Is that a bigger one or a smaller one? They're so close in size, it's hard to tell. So there's that one. Card number 3. And then the last one, and then I have 2 others to show you, is this one. So I'll do this part of it now. And it's real easy to cut them apart. I think that's the only one I need. So then on this one, you kind of have to go back and trim, oops, like the little points off, if you can see them. Okay, so we got that ready. I can't pick up little things. So let's put that aside. And we are going to stamp. Now this came from Garden Wishes? No. This came from Dragonfly Garden, the other half of Garden Wishes. So we're going to stamp that. And I'm going to put that right about there. Dry. It's a little heavy on top, but it's okay. I'll start like below it. Okay, so I want it a little brighter than the last time, and I'm really just color book coloring. So this one is Light Mango Melody. And this is starting to get corroded where it's hard to use. And then this one I did yellow. What else did I do yellow? I think I did all of these. Like, I did my own thing on this because then I wanted there to be some purple. So you just do what floats your boat when you're doing this. Alright, so those I want purple. And this I have to stay away from those thicker lines. So we have that. And I think I'll use the old olive this time. Or maybe I'll switch back and forth. So this is the light old olive. And here. And I'm just being sketchy. So it's going to be more like watercoloring than it is precise coloring. And that's okay. Because that means you're allowed to be sloppy. And when somebody goes, oh, you just say, it's a watercolor look, silly. Okay, so now I'm going to take dark Granny Apple. We'll see how bad this point is. And, oh, I didn't mean to go through that leaf. Just want to get some of the, I'll fix that. It's easy to fix. I think I like the other side better. So I just want to get some of those stems, even though I'm putting a fence there. And the fence comes from the chicken set. Bark, 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 chicken. Chick, chick, chicken. And, okay. So now I'm going to take the dark Highland Heather. And these are probably like a weedy thing. I don't even know. But I made them purple flowers. Because I can. Just like last year, was it? When I made the yellow cardinal? And somebody was like, can't have a yellow cardinal. And then I found out there's a yellow one here in Florida. Except it's not living by me. I keep hoping. I would freak. That would be like just too awesome. But there are some different multicolored ones. They're rare, but they're there. Okay, I think I'll do those too. And that's definitely more of a weed. But like I said, I don't care. If I look up, somebody's going to tell me it's really a flower, and I shouldn't worry. Right? Yeah, it's kind of hard, Darlene, but I'm like multi... in the beginning, it was really hard after doing... Oh, I still need this stalk here because it looks naked. So I'm just kind of sketching it. Kind of, sort of. There's a few flowers that should have went in there too, where I skipped spaces. And I'm just dotting, like, really, it's not neat. What was I going to do before I have to do the, okay, so then I used crumb cake for the centers there. I think that's it. Just the 3. All right, let's kind of finish the rest. So I took just Jade. At least I hope it was just Jade. Thanks, Cindy. Are you work, Fran? All right, so I always wipe some off so you don't get a blob. And then start light, and then you can go a little darker. You know, a little harder, I mean. Okay, so we've got that. Then I'm going to take the Balmy blue, even though I usually like the other one better for my skies. But I'm going to go very light. Okay, so there's my sky. These, let me just slip them away. Dropped it. Okay. So now I'm going to put this on there. I just wipe them off. I have not washed them since I did wash one. Like I had older ones when I was living in New York, and I don't find the need. I just take like a towel like this and wipe them off. And sometimes it's when I use it, and sometimes it's when I'm ready to use it, sometimes when I'm putting it away. Or if I'm changing colors. Okay, so that's going to go there. And this one is going to go on top of that. And Sue the other night used this set, and she did vellum on top of butterflies. But I wanted to use the background paper. Of course, I only did one of these. Cut out a lot of them, but... Whoops. Come back. Okay. So last time I had to cut down the fence because of where I put my thank you. So this time I can use the whole fence. Oops. Just gonna blot a drop of that off. So I'm gonna put that a little lower. And then I'm gonna find the other stamp. First, I'm gonna glue these because I'm not touching that again. And these I did flat. But this one would be nice, just, okay, I'll do it. Whoever said it, I'll do it. Whoops. So it's gonna be, I gotta be like neat about it. I gotta cut that little piece off. And it'll come in handy for something else. So off and off. And that's gonna go. Oh yes, that was a great idea. Thank you. Teehee. What DSP did I use for this? This was with the ink technique that I like slapped onto the smushing technique. Go back down. I didn't hold it long enough. Oh, and then I did this one. So this in the background was the other stamp that comes in that set, the background stamp. And then I colored yellow over it. So now it kind of looks like it has the measles, but it's okay. Because butterflies do have all those splotchies. Here's another one from, I did get some cut out. And that's, you know, just from doing that smush. Okay, let me stamp that before I put that last. That one's going to go on flat. Oh no, not that one. I like my words in the other. I did that last week and then I was mad. And especially this is like fine writing. It's fine. Fine writing. Okay. Don't touch it, Gail. Don't touch it. And then this one, we're going to put on the light green ones. So I'll do, one, yeah, I'll just do it there and there. There, and everywhere. And right there. So that is card number 4. And then I'll show you, this is the one that I did ink smushing in the background, and it came out very light, but when I was spritzing the pad for the other color, and they like splattered off, so like I absolutely love the way that looks. But you can do that with your markers and like tap some color down. And then this is the one that I did that same background that I did the other one in, but in the reds and yellows. So that's that one. So let me bring them all back. Off with you, off. Okay, this one's going to be wet, so I will, it'll be all right. It'll be fine. This one, and that one, and the background. So there we go. Let me get them in the, I'm going to lift that up a little so that they're in there. I hope they are. So thanks everybody for being here with me tonight. And I hope you enjoyed this, but you know, play with your backgrounds. Backgrounds are fun. And you know, the butterflies you can just kind of color. I mean, this one I just used the 2 colors. And you know, just color. Have fun with it. And I will see you Sunday, Wednesday with, you know, my motto. I don't know what, but it'll be something. Thanks, everybody. Good night.